Hello and welcome to the channel update for the hammackj channel for August 2025. So we're going to recap everything that happened in July, and we're going to talk about what's going to happen in August. So first up, we're at 59 subscribers. We've gained 23 in the last last month. So definitely on a decline from where we were, but still a net gain, so that is promising. And I'm very, very happy to all the people that are subscribers and continue to be subscribed. I truly appreciate it. But let's jump into the next one. So the views by month. So views are down. Interestingly enough, they are down since I stopped making content on the hero's journey. Which is a thing. So definitely took a hit in lost some subscribers there doing that, and also obviously taking a hit in the views, but it was already on a decline, in all honesty. So if you can see here, we peaked at I think it was like almost 65 to 75,000 right there in May. And definitely on a decline since, and then even more decline now, but we're still over 40,000 views for the month, so definitely good in that regard, which it's I think it's normalization. If anything, I think this was a unsustainable spike because of just what the hero's journey was, and that's what I was making content for during these months here. So definitely interesting there, but and then we can see here the subscribe versus unsubscribe. This is a new chart I've added. So for like all the views on the channel, right, the subscribed members, or the people that are subscribed, is 37% of my total viewership, which this is a larger number than I expected. I expected it to be more on on par, but the non-subscribed is 62%, which is significant. So if you like my content, subscribe. I know a lot of people don't like Google accounts and all kinds of stuff like that, so I completely understand. Just as a metric that I thought was pretty interesting. It used to be like I've looked at it before, like you look in the YouTube studio and you can see. And it used to be like more on the subscriber side than that. But I think as the videos get shown to more people, people that played EverQuest once or twice in their life and remember it, they click into a video and they see it, and they sometimes they leave a comment saying they haven't seen this game in 20 years, it's still around, and stuff like that. So it's definitely, I can see where it's coming from, but I was surprised to see the large gap there. And then the top videos, don't play any of those. The top videos for July, which to my surprise, this is the order. This is the order. The Ardurlian, I still don't know how to say it, but it was a very fun game. First impressions is number one by far, followed by some news video on the hero's journey, and then my wish list for 2026. And then another news video and another news video. So there's a trend here that I'm seeing, and I should take it hard, and I should follow what I'm seeing here, and that is news videos are what generate views. Topical, things to watch, right then, kind of things. Now, in this video here, I said that I was no longer going to make anything related to THJ content because I said something wrong and I had to correct myself, and I just pissed off even more of the people in that community. So I'm not even going to touch it with a 10-foot pole. But I'm going to keep on with the normal EverQuest news. Now, the first impressions. This is something I used to do a long time ago before I started doing the nonstop EverQuest videos. And I miss doing those, so those are going to be coming back. I just have not found the next game. This one I got recommended to me by a lot of people Alid was probably the first person to send it to me, and I had a blast playing this game. I wish I could play it today, right? I don't think I can, honestly. I think it's like it's still alpha, so it's not up. The server's not up, but it's good there. So definitely some food for thought there, but yeah, it's definitely a different month. From there, so like we have 2 series going on right now. I say 2, but it's mostly just Nomeregard's Journey. So Nomeregard's Journey is my solo, not self-found Shadow Knight on Verona Vi, where I pretty much plan to solo my way to 125, killing every raid boss I can along the way in Era. And so far, so good. We've had a very successful time, and you can see here for the month of July, he's carrying the views of the channel, but he says none of the videos are actually making it to the top 10, if that makes any kind of sense there. There's like about 7,500 views, maybe a little bit more total for the entire playlist that's out so far, which is kind of crazy. Because that blows away all the other series I've done, except maybe something on Hero's Journey in the first few days. But it's going pretty well. I'm really enjoying this series. I'm glad I did it the way I did it, and it's been a blast. And hopefully later today we will be doing Temple of Vishan and see how far we can get into there. But it's definitely a fun series. And I'm having a blast. So I would expect a lot more of that to continue as other things change. Hobbs and Friends. So this is the series I did before I played on the Hero's Journey, and I started bringing this back. I did 2 or 3 videos. I leveled them all up to 120, and I started doing how I play for the 120 characters and stuff like that. So this is definitely it's starting to peak up. So obviously 2 videos peaked it from pretty much dead to it's like a heartbeat. We'll see where it goes. It takes more work to make a video series with 6 characters for me, because you gotta do everything's times 6, right? And I would almost say you gotta do it times 7, because even though you're doing it only on 6 characters, you're still like, got to make sure everything's good on a meta level, right? And so it's a lot more work to, load up 6 characters, get them all, with the right spells. And, I spend hours cleaning out bags and stuff like that. It's a lot of work. And so it's a little bit slower to do when I'm not 100% motivated like I was originally when I started it. So expect sporadic if that's the word, videos from these characters. I'm gonna be doing Lorien's song, I think, with them, at least some of the quests and mercenaries and stuff like that, in videos here and there, and kind of just go through it that way. I think that's gonna be the best way to do it until I get them to 125, and then we're gonna do all the 125 videos. I think I have 2 more 120 videos to make, maybe 3. And then we'll flip all that over, and then I do plan on doing a reboot with 3 characters when we get to 125. Maybe by the time I get to 125 it'll be 130. Whatever the level cap is, we'll get there. We'll flip it back, and we'll go back to level 1. We're gonna use personas. We're gonna do warrior, bard, and I think I'm gonna do a cleric. I was gonna do a shaman. Everybody says do a shaman, but I've leveled up so many shamans, and I'm good now. I'm gonna be using Hobbs, Nomeregard, and Tawani for the 3 characters. Hobbs, he's a Shadow Knight, and he has a paladin, right? So it's like a level 70 paladin I was doing some throwaway videos on. And then there's no warrior, so we're gonna do a warrior on him. Now Nomeregard does not have a shaman or a cleric, but I was thinking, I did a solo self-found shaman a long time ago on an emu server that I was hosting, and I really enjoyed that. So I think what I'm going to do is after Shadow Knight Nomeregard is done, we'll, do Nomeregard's Journey again as a shaman. We're not going to do the raid stuff in that one because it gets a little it gets a little tedious. I'll tell you what, it gets a little tedious to like make sure I've hit everything, and it's not going to work as well with not a Shadow Knight. So we'll do another leveling up series. We're going to use the random zone generator stuff that I made, and we'll go up again with a shaman after we're finished with Shadow Knight, in a year from now or whatever it is. But definitely I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to have a cleric. I think a cleric is probably going to be the ideal choice for this series, and I think it'll work out pretty well. Bard is non-negotiable. I need double invis. I like Bard speed. Like it's at the end of the day, if I do the paladin on him, all right, it's going to be Nomeregard's a bard and Tawani's a healer. So definitely that's the path I'm going to go down with this at the moment. Obviously everything's subject to change, but definitely the views are up, so definitely going good there. So what to look forward to in August? More Nomeregard's Journey. Let's see. Today is Friday, and Monday I had a vasectomy, so I'm behind on videos. I do not have any videos up to Thursday, right? So I'm recording this on Wednesday. Friday is when this video comes out, and I don't have any videos for next week yet. So I got to work on that. So I'm a little bit behind. So I'm going to probably focus for next week mostly Nomeregard's Journey. And as we move into, later August, we're going to start seeing more and more of all the other things mixed in as I have more time to focus on everything. As you can see here, I plan on the reboot, getting them to 120. So, if I can get them all logged in, and do whatever I need to do to make a few videos for them, I will. And then we'll throw those out. They'll be random. Like I'll skip a day for Nomeregard, but for the most part, I have Nomeregard planned out for the next 3 weeks. For all the things I plan to do with him, so that's gives me a nice little plan for how that goes. But we'll see how that goes. I also plan once I figure out what the next first impression videos, those will be going out on Sundays, probably about Sunday around noon, whenever that is. And then I'm also going to be doing after August 12th, because my kids go back to school August 12th, and trying to make videos during the day when my kids here the summer is really it's a little bit more challenging than I thought it would be. Even though they're old enough to handle themselves and do everything on their own, they still need help doing things. So once they're back in school, I'm going to be trying to do dual stream to both YouTube and Twitch, and we'll be doing, we'll probably be doing like the things in these series that I usually don't show, like the grinding, the nonstop grinding and stuff like that. We'll probably be doing that on stream, and the streams will be available obviously on YouTube and stuff in their entirety, along with whatever else comes out of that. But we'll see how that goes. Obviously, my stream times will be during the day, but the replays will be available at any time. I don't know how Twitch does it now, because I got emails from them saying I had to delete all my videos or something once, and so I did. So I have no idea. It's a shit show of a platform, but there's better software out there now that can let you dual stream a lot easier. So we'll probably be doing both if everything works. So expect to see some tests there on those platforms, and maybe I'll turn the camera back on. Let's see here. That's pretty much my plan for August, and that to look at the distant future. So we're gonna talk about a few things here. So I'm updating my website. Currently, it's just like a blog that I wrote a few years ago that I haven't done anything with. I want to turn it into more of a companion website. I got a demo of it almost done on my laptop, and it's definitely gonna be a better website for that. And I'm hoping to make it so that it's more like companion to my videos, right? So like each post would be a video, right? And inside there you get a YouTube embedded link to the video, plus a written description of whatever happens in the video, and if it's a guide, it would be a written version of the guide, along with any links and references to anything that I don't mention or something like that in there. And then I can always keep that updated at all times, so that something like, I think it was the shaman video, I missed a spell, and someone corrected me. I think it was yeah, I can't remember. It's Monday was terrible, but let me see here. I know the name. I'm gonna get it. It's on my Discord. I just, yeah. Rob Red. There we go. He corrected that I missed the spell. And deleting the video and posting a new video is like, a lot of extra work, versus changing a single line in a written guide and having that written guide be kind of like the truth for the video, right? And have some stuff around that. So that's kind of the goal with that. I don't think I'm going to put any ads on it, other whatever the hell YouTube does. I think they put the ads in the videos and stuff. I use ad blocker, so I have no idea. So I don't like ads. I don't like them at all. So this is more or less just a, something to boost traffic to the videos via, different kind of Google searches and other search engines and stuff like that. So let's see how it goes. I've got like a demo of it kind of working. I need to finish it up and do that kind of stuff. Now, EQRNG, this is the random website that I made for doing all the randomness in the Nomeregard's journey. I built a UI for it. Well, I say I did about 10% of it. This AI agent did the rest, and it did exactly what I wanted after like 150 prompts. So we got it to where it works, and I'm going to be probably releasing that either later today or this weekend. I just haven't decided when I'm going to push that out. I'm still going through and testing it to make sure everything works, but it's a nice blue UI with gold images and stuff like that. There's pictures on Discord. I don't have Discord open on this computer. But there's pictures on Discord showing, kind of like the proof of concept of what it looked like and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to get that done and released, and I think I'm going to be done with the website. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. All the code is on GitHub. If you want to submit a pull request or anything like that, you want to add more data to it, let me know. Do have a links section. So there's like links to different categories, like general EverQuest links, content creator links, and what was the other one? Class Discords. So those are the three links, categories I have set up right now. Now I only have three in the content creator because, one, I don't watch any content. Two, I've only spoken to like two other content creators, and that's Ion Blaze and 12 Strings. And I originally, a long time ago, asked 12 Strings for permission to link his channel in my awesome EverQuest list of links and stuff like that. And that's where I took all those from. So if you were a content creator in, EverQuest, and you want your, whatever link to it, just let me know on Discord. I don't want to link anybody who doesn't want to be linked. And if you don't want to be linked, let me know and I'll take your link out in the next update. But definitely let me know, and trying to just wrap this whole thing up so I can move on to something else, and have a nice little tool for me to use when I'm making videos. So I don't want to put much more effort into it at this point. Now with the way views are going and everything's going, I feel like it's a perfect time to start transitioning this channel into what I really want to do long term. So not that the EverQuest content is going away. It's going to be dual content for a little while, until there's no one else watching the EverQuest videos. And so I'm going to start a a technical tutorial series on building a game in Rust with OpenGL and Simple Direct Media Layer 3. And like so far, it's turning out to be something pretty neat. I've got like I haven't decided between doing a platformer and a top-down shooter. Right, it's gonna be 2D, obviously, for simplicity. But I've prototyped out a platformer and I've prototyped out a top-down shooter. Think, Super Meat Boy and what's the other one? Nuclear Throne. Think of those kind of games, and I think so. If you have any suggestions on what you would like to see, let me know. Maybe I'll do both, but there's a lot to it than just doing. And it's going to be a live coding one. I'm going to pre-write all the code, but I'm going to, type it in as we go, because I've noticed, like, I started looking at, building these little fancy GUI, looking code snippets, but when you're looking at thousands of lines of code, it's a little bit different, because Rust is a little verbose when it comes to some things, and it's I've gotten it down as much as I can, but it's gonna take a little bit of stuff to do that. So we're gonna live code it just in so I can make sure it works as we go, and I know it works at the end, right? But if I miss a step, it's gonna have issues. So we're gonna do that, and hopefully I put the effort into editing that down well enough that it actually makes sense. But I am going to be doing that from Linux. Right now I'm in Windows, so I'll be doing all of that series from Linux. So that'll be a little bit different, because one, it's a better development platform, and two, building it on Windows isn't necessary. I've built up everything so far on my Mac, and it runs on Linux and Windows just fine. So it's just a matter of doing that, but it's just easier to do everything from Linux. So that'll be something we'll see in the distant future. Don't think a month, think like multiple months away. So kind of like this one is going to get done first, then I'm going to get this one done, and then we're going to start on that one. So some stuff to, coming soon. Hopefully interest is you. If not, well, thank you for stopping by. So my goals for 2026, we talk about these every video. 10,000 subscribers, 50,000 monthly views, 10,000 watch hours, right? Pretty reasonable. Definitely getting closer on the subscribers. Last month we were, there. We're pretty close on the views last month. Watch hours was close, but with the current drop in views, you can definitely see here. We were still going up on subscribers, but the the views went down a little bit, and so did the watch hours. Conversely, right? Those are definitely directly tied to one another. So I got more work to do, and I got to try harder. So it's all on me. So I would like to thank the current YouTube members. So we'll go through these: Joshua Hart, Dead Monkey, TP, Ion Cannon, Catherine Forney, Stoven, Christoph, Trevor, Abel Eared. I totally don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. Scott Banks, Okiwan 81, Vegas Mike 68, Andrew Borsheim. Channel has been deleted. Like literally 4 months of channel has been deleted. I'm so curious if that is your actual channel name or not. Will Pothier, the drunken cook mostly, Revant, Zach, Ben, Z-Truck, Darkwing, Goldilocks, John, Bear, and Wallace. Thank you guys so much for all your support and everything. I truly appreciate it. And I added a new member chat room in Discord. If you link your Discord and your YouTube, it should make it work. If not, if you want to just chat in there, let me know. Just send me a Discord message if it doesn't automatically set you up. The bot should work. If the bot does not work, let me know, and I will get you set up and we can chat. Discord seems to be the best place to handle that kind of stuff. You can ask questions or whatever you want. There also the comment system on YouTube just does not work as well as I would like. I miss comments all the time. I'm still replying to like comments from 3 months ago. Like I only do comments on my phone, and and I only see 3 at a time, and then like it doesn't show me, like, unless I go into certain menus, like comments under comments and stuff like that. And you know, it's really it's a challenging thing for me, because I put a little effort into it. But let me know, and I can definitely you know, do whatever needs to be done there. But thank you very much. I truly appreciate your support. So here's my links. So we got the YouTube link, the Discord link there. These should also be linked in the description of the video, so you can actually like click them and stuff. Twitch, Blue Sky, Reddit, and Ko-Fi. So I've added Ko-Fi. This is an alternate way to do donations and tips. I don't know. It seems like the thing to do. I kind of set it up. I haven't really finished yet, but that's, you know, for something else later on. But, you know, if you want to do it, you can do it. I'm not going to complain. But, you know, if you like the content, please subscribe. If you don't like the content, thank you for watching anyway. I appreciate it. So thank you very much, and have a fantastic day.